Okay, I hope these exercises have helped to give you some practice on indefinite pronouns. We're going to move on to another principle of pronouns, and this is the principle of pronoun case. There are three pronoun cases in the English language, and we're going to look at each one of those. The first case, sometimes referred to as subjective case, we're simply going to call pronouns subject pronouns. The subject pronouns is a way of classifying words that can be used as subjects and pronouns. I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Those are your subject pronouns. And no one but Cookie Monster can probably get away as saying, me want a cookie. You know that subject pronouns function as subjects of sentences. What you might not know is that they, in formal English, they also follow linking verbs, and they are included in some comparisons using them or as. Now, the last two are most frequently used in formal English. No one's likely to say, me need a ride to school, or me need a cookie. The correct way, of course, we learned very early in life is I ride to school. Now, it can be harder to see, though. Get my shade again. It can be harder to see when you put and between. You may hear this informally from your friends. You and me need to go to the bank immediately. Or me and Joan need to go to the bank immediately. Me need to go to the bank? No. Our test for doing this is simply to mark through the you and it will expose this subject, and you know it's not me. Joan and me were late for class. No. You and I need to go to the bank immediately. Joan and I were late for class. Now, these you learned in, I think it was Module 1, about is being a linking verb. And there should be a comma here, so I'll put one in right here. Suppose someone calls you on the phone and says, is this Joe? And you say, yes, it is I. That's formal. Informal, yes, me. Formal, yes, it is I. Same thing about not only a phone call, but any sort of a question about your name. Perhaps you're in class and your faculty member looks at you and says, you know, are you Joe? And you say, yes, this is he. Are you Joan? Yes, this is she. Again, formal language. Also with comparisons. My sister is taller than I. Again, formal language. Informal, my sister is taller than me. Formal, my sister is taller than I. And you're probably wondering why in the world would someone say my sister is taller than I? And it's because there's an understood am. My sister is taller than I am. My sister is as tall as I am. Mother took me along to the store. Other examples now of the correct use of the verb. Of the pronoun. Okay, another form of pronoun is the objective pronoun case. Objective pronouns are him, her, it, and them. Also me and us. So you would say, Mother took me along to the store. Objective pronouns are used following action verbs. There's the action verb mother. Who did Mother take? Mother took me along to the store. I'm going to draw a line here, because when we go into these sentences, we're using object pronouns, not subject pronouns. Again, the object pronouns me, us, him, her, it, them. Sue gave them an assignment. Object pronouns are generally much easier to hear because we tend to use those correctly, whether it's in formal English or informal English. That formally, whether we're speaking formally or speaking informally, whether we're writing formally or writing informally. Beth sent the present to me. Again, pretty simple to hear. Beth sent the present to me. You know, it's not likely that an English speaker is going to say, Beth sent the present to I. Easy to hear. My supervisor suggested that I work with her. So these are pretty straightforward. Usually it's much easier to understand object pronouns than it is to understand how these subject pronouns work. And again, these here are subject pronouns. All right, so let's see what we can do here. We're trying to find the subject pronoun. Kate and me have been friends since 6th grade. Is me a subject pronoun? No, it's an object pronoun. Answer is I. Kate and I have been friends since 6th grade. Scott is taller than I. Just think, here is the am. Scott is taller than I am. This am is understood. It's not in the sentence, but it's understood, and therefore the answer is I. Children can learn to play the violin faster than us. No, children can learn to play the violin faster than we can. Again, can is understood. Dana and her will exercise every day. All right, just don't even worry about this Dana and. Try to read the sentence. Her will exercise every day? No. She will exercise every day, so it's she. In the play, Hamlet, when someone questions Hamlet's identity, he responds, "It is me, Hamlet the Dane." Well, you probably already guessed that is, you remember from Module 1, is a linking verb. It is I, Hamlet the Dane. I am not as committed to studying as he is. Just listen. Imagine that verb sitting out there, and you're going to get the correct answer, he. When Tran called me, he asked, "Is that you?" And I said, "Yes, this is he." This is he. Formal. Following the linking verb is. They are not as willing to share information as, listen for it, listen for it, here it is. They are not as willing to share information as we are. Marie and him are getting married next weekend. I don't think so. Should be he, Maria and he. I just marked that out to make it easier to spot the subject pronoun. Together, he and I will finish the project. These are the object pronouns, me, you, him, her, it, us, and them. We know now that they're going to follow action verbs, that they're going to follow objects of the preposition, and sometimes they're going to be in use in comparisons where there is no understood verb. I'll show you that in a minute. So, you and I received the assignment from the instructor, but if you say the instructor gave you a group assignment, it would be to you and to me. It's easier to figure this out when you're writing by just repeating the two, to you and to me. The instructor gave the group assignment to you and me. The instructor gave the group assignment to John and me, to John and to, understood, me. The gift is for my sister and for, understood, me. The secret is just between you and me. Now, how many times have you heard people say, the secret is between you and I? Not in formal English, it's not. Not when you're writing formally or speaking formally. The secret is just between you and me. Regular exercise can help you as much as me can. No, there's no understood verb out here. And that's why the word is me and not I. Regular exercise can help you as much as me. The overcrowded store disturbs Laura more than him. There's no understood verb out here. Regular exercise can help you as much as it can help me. These are the words that are understood, and they come before the pronoun. The overcrowded store disturbs Laura much more than it disturbs him. All right, the final type of pronouns, classification of pronouns, is possessive pronouns. And these words are possessive pronouns, not progressive. That is a typo. My, mine, your, yours, his, her, hers, its without the apostrophe. You'll learn that, I believe, in Module 4. Our, ours, their, and theirs. Here it comes. Its and its, remember, are not the same. The bird ate its dinner. Whose dinner? The bird's. Bird is neuter, its. But it is time to leave for class. If you can't figure it out, see if it is will work it into the sentence. It is time to leave for class, it apostrophe s. Key point. Again, theirs. The first theirs means there is. The second one is the possessive pronoun. The textbooks are theirs, but there's the book we need for class because theirs means there is. Just watch out for those very common errors. Also, in formal writing, you use a pronoun before ing words. His coming to class bothered the instructor, not him coming to class late. I do not think I should be penalized for my failing to pay the bill on time. Not, I do not think I should be penalized for me failing to pay the bill on time. My failing to pay the bill on time is correct. Many students get confused about who and whom, but it's much easier to remember now that you've been through this lesson if you just know that who is a subject pronoun and is going to be used in, as subjects of verbs, and whom is an object pronoun is going to be used following action verbs. Who is on the phone? Who is the subject pronoun? Who, in this case, is the subject for the verb is. She is the one who will make the decision. What is the subject for will make? It's who. I wonder who will be elected president in the next election. Will be elected is the verb. This is the verb. This is the subject. Just as here, this is the verb. Will make. This is the subject. Whoever enters the room will be the committee's next chairperson. Enters, the verb, whoever, the subject. Now, let's look at whom. The letter was addressed to whom it may concern. The verb may concern already has a subject. That's the pronoun it. So this is the subject. This is the verb. We don't need another subject. And plus, in this case, whom follows the preposition to. So this is an object pronoun. and it's whom. It is not clear for whom the letter was written. Again, the verb was written has a subject, the letter, so the pronoun choice is whom. Letter is the subject, simple subject. Was written is the verb. Here is the object pronoun, whom. With whom are you going? You is the subject of the verb are going. This is the subject. Here's the verb. We have a subject and a verb already. Following a preposition, you're going to use whom. You may go with whomever you please. Now you're seeing the same pattern again. You is the subject, please is the verb, with is the preposition, whomever is the correct objective form of the verb. All right, let's see if we can underline the correct pronouns in the parentheses. A salesperson and her customer lean intently toward each other as, now who's doing the work here? It's the salesperson and her customer. Now we learned that and joins that antecedent and that one. So we've got plural, we've got two of them, salesperson and the customer, as they work at a small wooden desk littered with papers. Who's looking down? They are. They are both looking down at the desk. Each person. See that? Go to each. We don't know if that salesperson and customer are male or female, so we say his or her. The salesperson is it whom has short, straight, unevenly cut hair. Here's the verb. We need a subject of the who clause. The answer is who. The salesperson who has short, straight, unevenly cut hair with bangs covering her forehead. This should be a comma here. Rearranges the papers like a gambler shuffling a deck of cards. Her brown eyes stare through thick glasses. Only her upper body can be seen above the desk. She's wearing a white shirt that is simple in its. Why? Because what is the appearance? It's the appearance of the shirt. The male customer with whom she is talking. It's whom because it's followed by a subject and a verb. So the answer is whom. Is also looking closely at the paperwork. He has extremely short brown hair and blue eyes, and he is wearing a short-sleeved brown shirt and plaid pants. He, as well as the salesperson, seems serious. He, as well as the salesperson, interrupting phrase, he seems serious about his work. Both, unlike each, is plural. So it's both of their faces are expressionless, like poker players calling a bluff. Neither the salesperson nor the customer, here's customer, this is nor, you're going to use customer, which is closest. We don't know if the customer is male or female, gives any hint of his or her intentions. He is involved in the work as she, because there is, listen for it, he understood his. He's as involved in the work as she is. The outcome of this meeting is not yet clear. Thank you for your attention to these instructional videos for the first 5 modules. In Module 6, there is not a separate instructional video. The instructional videos are part of the PowerPoint. We hope that you have found these videos particularly helpful in reviewing usage that will be so helpful to you when you begin to write your college level essays. Thank you again for your attention.